its way out of the station are setting Boston, Massachusetts. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Celtics. So far, they've got the fourth best record in the... And checking out New York, a half game back.
And seeing where the Knicks are, this isn't the spot that too many people in this far into the season. They've really turned some heads with their play.
Some people out there still thinking they're going to fade as this argument. I think they get even better as we go down the stretch.
And now the New York Knicks starters. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Skinny is out there with Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Barrett at the small forward. And Boston. Williams is out there with Parker. Then there's Slim. Then there's Mr. Moves. And it's Tate in at the 3. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the field.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Darden. Hits from the high post. Mr. Fundamentals got the opening field goal of the game for the Knicks.
And this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
From deep. Skinny the pass to Darden. Barrett on the wing. The basket.
That's Robinson dominating.
Automatic when he's at the line.
Darden. Randall kicks to Barrett. The power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota. No good there. Randall is the ball so far. Count the
He was at about 73%.
Here's the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having more possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control. Not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 20 points for him last. Mr. Fundamentals got 5.
Well, how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson.
But that three is off the mark. To the paint. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what hands of Randall starting that possession.
Celtics trail by 15. The pass to Tate. Here. Guarded by Robinson. Parker passes to Phillips. Just 5 on the clock. And they get it.
I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's carry over from that letdown in this one.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Barrett's got his second bucket tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season. Your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break.
After R.J. Barrett's bucket, Pritchard passes to Thompson. Count it.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
Here's Barlow. Skinny's got his third basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Thompson. Barrett against Green, and Barrett slams it in.
Play from R.J. Barrett, and that's how you finish, even through contact.
First.
Count on R.J. Barrett to come at you night after night. He plays with a lot of determination, and at some point will lead a ball club.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kept alive. And
presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands up, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of big men in this league who don't realize that Mitchell Robinson has that kind of quickness. They end up fouling him quite a bit.
And that one, Phillips, he's checked in for Boston. Second free throw, no good.
Well, his journey to the draft was such a big story, but now the story is getting bigger as he continues to improve his game and inside of NBA play.
Here's Mr. Moves. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Brooklyn.
Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
New York now working with the new shot clock. Thompson trying to get open is Randall. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 5.
And you can't help but pick completely in disarray.
Beyond the arc.
Not gonna miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Barrett against Green. Pass to Randall. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the wing right side. Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
Very well to start this one.
Here is Skinny. 6 points for him. Pass to Randall. 17 feet. And so it's the New York Knicks. Been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Celtics trail by 20, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Gerald Green. Tristan Thompson is out there with Parker, and it's Pritchard in at the 2. Up the assist. Pritchard's got 8. The field, they're just not executing. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Signs of a turn for Noel.
deep here in the second. Pass to Skinny. In the second quarter.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
Martin kicks to Thompson. He dishes it to Green. Robinson with the pushing it up. Here's New York.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break.
Other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control?
No doubt. We're seeing more players on shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max. I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Now here's Payton following the shot by Tristan Thompson. Pass to Burks. Fires from deep. Burks has got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead. Ball movement has been flawless. Let's take a look at numbers for Thompson. A very nice season for him last year. Points per game last year. 10 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's done his
around, and he's not letting the team down.
Minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here. Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here is Slim. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Left side. He feeds it to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Burks against Parker. Thompson throws it down.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer. He could reward a teammate that time.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat. Or this is what happens.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
So here's Burks after the basket by Boston. Here is Slim. Passes it to Phillips. To the middle. Celtics passing it around. contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat. And the first one drops. A different look for New York. Randall's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And R.J. Barrett subbed.
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Over to the wing. Here's Payton. The rebound by the Celtics.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Celtics. They're at the pass to Noel. Payton with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Payton kicks to Barrett. Just 4 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 19. Here's Phillips. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And his presence as a scorer, it has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Barrett. Payton gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Good show. Time.
There's the pass to Phillips. 50. Doesn't go that time. And New York will come the other way.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 8. The feed to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Setting the screen, recognizing space, and great timing on the roll that time.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Randall kicks to Barrett. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Barrett's got 12 points in the game.
R.J. Barrett on a roll. Continues to score or starts to set some guys up.
And the rejection by Noel. And a fast break now for New York. Randall's running. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
That free throw good from Randall.
Randall really improved in his shooting range from 10 to 16 feet last year, and that just makes him so much more a complete offensive threat in any system he plays in.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Knicks out front, opening up a huge gap. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid, you guys scored a lot in the first half. What are you doing well offensively?
I think it starts with defense. We're able to get out in transition. We're getting rebounds and pushing the ball. I think that's what's getting us open.
2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The paint-based attack. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, you live by the three and you die by the three. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The Celtics shooting just 34% from the floor. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Skinny, and it's Robinson. Here is Skinny. Darden. It's good on the putback.
Defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through cue play. Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, to be honest with you, it was pretty hazy. I lost 19 over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
champion 68 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it turned out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with the face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
The Knicks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. First one falls for him. Shemi Ojeleye is checked in for Parker. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here is Slim. Pass to Tate. Here's Mr. Moves. Fires the 3. Board. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
God, though, you're right. The pass, the catch. All of it perfect.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Skinny the pass to Barrett. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67%. Good work there as it goes. 14 points for Mr. Moves.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Now, here's Barrett. Barrett's got 16.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Good on the shot. Here is Skinny. 8 points for him. Pass to Barrett. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Barlow. Bangs home the trifecta. 11 points in the game.
RJ does not have a problem setting up teammates, and he's getting better at doing that.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Julius Randle picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see.
Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was one who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. Here is Skinny after the basket by Boston. Trying to get open is Randle, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Slim passes to Thompson. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Thompson does not mind the contact, and I think that bump sometimes even helps him focus more.
Randle outside. Passes to Skinny. He kicks to Barrett. Here's the putback. Randle on the follow. Randle's got 13.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
Phillips. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And that bucket adds to what has been in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Barrett slams it in.
Now Barrett navigating the floor right there and understanding on that possession that he needed to finish.
Here's the break. Here's Darden. Break. And that's 17 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And the first one at the line is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. He's perfect from the line this time. Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range. Here's Pritchard. That one's off. Sink.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Miller with a wide open look. Boston again missing. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it falls over the rim and in. 15 points.
That's why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, and Noel throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was...
Oh! My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Barlow. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants like he's going to get it.
Miller inside. Barrett covering. Ogilvy kicks to Martin. Miller, the pass to Thompson. Well,
Noel in there, 2 and 2.
Running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Pritchard to the paint, and stolen by Noel. No good, shot missing. And so it's the New York Knicks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Ogilvy is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Darius Miller, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. On the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that...
Foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level. In this case, he probably loves it even more. Great pride in it.
You were taken out of UNL. Careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in.
Thompson brings the lunch pail every game, just playing hard right now and with purpose.
And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Burks on the wing. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, that's a high percentage look when they fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Thompson's out there to throw his weight around. He did it that time.
And the first one drops. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more utility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
Tough to throw. When he's looking to score, he powers through whatever defense is there and gets it done.
Pritchard passes to Thompson.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive.
Now here's Payton, and the pass to Burks. That three off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Pritchard passes to Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Payton, and they pick up 2.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Payton. Nice ball movement by Boston. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence.
The Knicks. Ntilikina comes in for Payton. Here's Burks. And lays it nice and easy.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Bullock, and he drops it in from the low post. Bullock's got his first to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Pritchard passes. Gibson sends it back.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Burks. Over Miller. And again, it's New York.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's now to Thompson. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New York with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Ntilikina. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Ntilikina, the teardrop falls in.
Ntilikina showing off some.
Here's Pritchard. Ntilikina with the rebound. Talk about receding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it.
Could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Burks for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Fire. The shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a... Man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mr. Fundamentals.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was just a great all-around game.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside, most of his shots coming around the rim.
Knocks it loose. Here's Pritchard. Ojale kicks to Thompson. Here's Pritchard, and it's blocked. Here's Ntilikina.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And he knocks down the first one.
All the talk about Ntilikina coming into the league is that he was an unpolished offensive player, but defensively could get after it and guard the 1, 2, and possibly 3 position. But now it's about him stepping up offensive production.
Here's Pritchard. Lobbed up there. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never.
Really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. First off, congrats on the win. What was the key to getting it?
Barry and the whole 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.